This video contains modest spoilers for House of the Dragon, Fire and Blood, Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, and your local Pick 4 lottery drawing. Do not watch this if you want to maintain the mystery. Arguably, Viserys caused the Targaryen civil war, called the Dance of Dragons. His many missteps created the toxic environment that forever weakened his family. And I may be overthinking it, but he is also to blame for Robert's rebellion 200 years later. Here's why. The incident happened early in the first episode of Hot D. Robert Baratheon asked for Rhaenyra's favor in the tourney, and referred to her as the Queen Who Never Was. Otto Hightower suggested punishment for this treasonous remark, but Viserys declined. He waved the comment away and forgot about it. And that is precisely the problem. He didn't check the Baratheon bravado, and it survived through to Robert himself. Take the Lannisters as an example. Jason carries himself with the same immense pride as his descendant Tywin. Unchecked and unrestrained, pride imbued itself into the very fabric of Lannister identity. However, from Tywin, we do see how each generation affects the next. Tytos, his father, was regarded as weak, and his bannermen mocked him behind his back. Tywin grew up to hate humor and laughter with a vengeful, watery passion. He raised Jaime and Cersei with that same grumpy scowl. They grew up craving any amount of approval from him or sign of love, but they could only find it in each other. They raised Joffrey with deceit and, in Jaime's case, from a distance, and he grew up to become a monster, a manifestation of the worst Lannister impulses. If Tytos Lannister had punished just one of his bannermen for a joke at his expense, few would be bold enough to repeat it. And considering how severe the punishment might have been, maybe everyone would have stopped. Then Tywin would have grown up with the emotional range of a normal human being, meaning Jaime and Cersei would have grown up feeling seen and loved and accepted, and Joffrey would have grown up closer to Tommen's demeanor. One change has a ripple effect. Imagine if Jason's pride had been checked a little harder in this scene. Likewise, had Viserys taken Otto's suggestion and cut out Borman Baratheon's tongue for the Queen Who Never Was comment, things would have transpired differently. The trauma of that punishment would have evaporated the Baratheon bravado. No longer a proud lord, he'd raise his children and grandchildren with a different air about him. A silent one, a wounded one, a disfigured one. It would have sent a clear message to the other lords about reckless talk. House Baratheon would keep that punishment alive in their history, as all noble families did. And like every generation of men before them, Stannis, Robert, and Renly would have grown up hearing about their direct ancestors' punishment for mocking the royal succession. Without that Baratheon bravado seeping down the bloodline, Robert might not have stirred his rebellion into action, leaving Rhaegar Targaryen to overthrow the Mad King Aerys successfully and prepare Westeros for the long nights as prophecy foretold. Viserys said that tongues would not change the succession and to let them wag, but ironically, leaving this one tongue attached to its owner set the stage for Robert to end that succession for good. Had Viserys taken Otto Hightower's counsel to heart, we might have watched Daenerys grow up in King's Landing. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe cutting out Borman's tongue would have caused a Baratheon rebellion sooner, and maybe Robert would have gone to war over Lyanna no matter what stories he grew up with. But I kinda like my theory better, so I'm rolling with it. Until next time, keep reading between them lines. Hey, are you subscribed? Would you kindly like and maybe comment on this video? And maybe a couple others on the channel too? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.